All right, here's part 3 of our series on, I guess 0 to hero. We've done the 80x, the 300x, and now we're going to. Really, this was 5 div, um, but you get the idea. Spend some money, get cooler, be more awesome, all that fun stuff. So let's look at what we've changed. First change, we've gone from this amulet way back in the before times to this amulet. Um, this did cause some major problems. It turns out losing 30 intelligence is annoying, but this is +1 minion levels, which is the first minion level we've gained in quite a while. In fact, the only one we gained because we did not upgrade to a +5 scepter. So, necklace, boom. Next upgrade was. What was this? Ring. This ring. So we finally replaced the MVP, the GOAT, this dude who carried us so far. He is now replaced by this. This checks the last box that I was wanting to check, which was I wanted to improve rarity every step of the way. Last time we did this and got a big jump to like 50 rarity almost. Now we had another 25, so we're pushing up toward 100 rarity. The next place to get rarity would probably be replacing some of the garbage on this hat, or the gloves, or the legs. We did not quite have enough money. Any of those would have been the next upgrade, but I went for power over more rarity because I think 75 is an okay place to be chilling at this point. So, ring. We finally replaced our chest piece. We needed to get the int back somewhere. So we took, honestly, what was almost a side grade from the 5x chest we bought quite a long time ago. We picked up like 140 more ES. The most important thing was we replaced a dead stat with intelligence. So we got that. That was that. This 2 divs here replaces this scepter we paid 4 exalts for with this guy. Um, I probably overspent a little on this. I was kind of conflicted. I wanted to try to hold out for a scepter that had mana, had int on it, so I wouldn't have to do this chest upgrade. But with the way the economy's blowing up, I didn't want to spend all evening trying to fiddle with this and end up in a place where my 5 div build upgrade was now a 3.5 div or 4 div build upgrade either. So, because I pegged the Exalt at 300 and it was already at 308 by the end of the setup for this video, which whoof, spicy. So we also had to replace the world's oldest crappy belt. So we replaced this belt with this belt, which honestly isn't a ton better. We only paid 15 exalts. The last thing we did is we did distill our new amulet, which just like as this whole series has been, if we do something to the item, we have to pay for it. So you'll notice there's a lot of stuff with no catalysts, no catalyst, no catalyst. Um, do I technically just barely have enough money? Probably, yeah. Am I going to worry about it? No. Let's check defenses for the last time. We're all the way up to 1900 life, but half of it is reserved. We're up to 8.25k ES, and we're down a little on mana, which doesn't matter. We're up to 340 spirit almost. You'll notice 15 snipers. Let's go. Fire overcapped, cold overcapped, lightning overcapped, chaos overcapped. We're finally done with this. Same rules we've been following all along. I'm allowed my 4th ascendancy. We're going to pretend I'm level 92 now. So there's my 4th ascendancy, and all but 4 of my passive points are spent. We had to do some kind of awkward stuff here. I didn't buy. So you'll notice I'm 1 away from this and 1 away from this. In any sane build, I would have taken these instead of like this node or like that node. Why do I have these nodes? Because I was so hard up for stats. So I'm at exactly my dex cap. I'm at exactly my strength cap because you need 54 for these guys. And then I'm at exactly my intelligence cap because you need 191 here. I can't unallocate a single attribute node anywhere on my entire tree without breaking everything. In a normal world, that would be fine. And I want to be clear, you should not copy this exactly. This is for the purposes of this, you know, this is how the sausage is made, unfortunately. We had to do this to make all the other constraints work. Otherwise, you should obviously pick up the jewel sockets. That said, this is how the sausage is made, and it did in fact work. So, other than that, with our extra skill points, we just picked up some other defensive stuff. We actually unallocated Holy Protector because I don't think we're going to need it. We picked up some minion damage over here, if I recall properly. Yeah, it's honestly, we mostly used these stat points for attributes because of the game we're playing. This is just how it'd be. What are we going to do? We're going to do a tier 16 with actual threatening mods. We've got Cursed with Elemental Weakness, which is actually going to impact me. And monsters fire 2 projectiles and stun build up, not too bad. But we're going to do it on Decay, which I know not a great map, but it's got breaches, it's got Delirium, it's got Ritual, it's irradiated. We're going to do it all. And I'm going to do it with a tier 16. We did also add our 4th point of boss difficulty. That's how we got this one irradiated. It wasn't naturally irradiated. So between the tier 16, this is going to be a 1-level jump. Unfortunately, there was not... I could have gone up here to this, but I didn't want... I wanted to have the ritual so you could continue to see the ritual compared. So that was the reason we're not going to go one more level up. I think this is actually going to be kind of sketch, so we'll see how this goes. Good luck, friends. Well, I mean, none of you need luck. I need luck. We are at a really annoying spirit breakpoint. I guess I should at least add a 3rd cleric, because why wouldn't I add a 3rd cleric? I really wish we'd been able to afford to upgrade boots. This 10% move speed is truly unpleasant. Oh, and as always, I forgot to do the thing that I'm supposed to do. Snipers are up to 20k. Not as much of a damage jump here. We focused on other things, particularly spirit and defenses. I didn't feel like we really needed more damage at this time. Wait, are our... Nope, Grimfeast isn't broken. We're just getting our ass beat. Okay. So we're going to play carefully till we can get... There we go. Now we've got some... I think this should be pretty chill, to be entirely honest. I'm interested to see the breach. It'll be our first time in a breach. I don't think it'll be too bad. Let's see, how bad are our... Those aren't that bad, honestly. Lightning's a little low, but... I don't think they're going to get me. We should probably respect... Although now that we're chaos capped, I probably don't have to be as respectful of all this ritual stuff, which is nice. So that's 2 rituals down. There's our breach. If we're lucky, we'll get more than 1 breach. That would be a cool gameplay showcase. But, we'll see. I should probably have taken the breaches go slower for this build. I say, ready to get absolutely just, like, gangbanged by every single breach monster. Oh. Oh. It's really annoying. Sometimes Pain Offering will queue the spellcast and charge you for it. Always spooks me with this build. Yeah, we're not very good at breaches, unfortunately. To be honest, we probably should have canceled the simula the I guess this actually isn't that bad. This isn't going that. Yeah. You know what? You know what? We're just not going to kill ourselves with that by accident. So yeah, not a great breach. Honestly, I think the biggest problem might actually be the 10% move speed on the boots. Like that was really painful. But it certainly felt like the build could handle it. Like I certainly wasn't under any threat there. That was probably too early to pop that. I can't wait to never do ritual again. Not bad. One more ritual to go. It'll be interesting to see the map boss. One thing you can really tell with this last round of upgrades, like the damage hasn't gotten significantly better, but it's really nice to just have the extra sniper coverage, to be honest. Ooh, this is a little bit. Turns out being down this far on resist, you can't just mindlessly run directly into packs of monsters. The extra ES feels really good, though. Honestly, I've been really pleased with this series. I hope that this has been useful. I really feel like this worked really well to demonstrate the progression path of a character like this. As long as every upgrade is incrementally progressing you to solve a problem you're having, I think builds like this are really, really fun to work in. And it's one of the reasons I like how minion itemization is designed so much in PoE 2, because at every step, there's always like, do I want more spirit? Do I want to focus on defense? Do I want to try to get some variety going? Like mm, the conceits of this, the restrictions I put on myself in order to do this particular thing kind of limited some of that. Like I'm not running Reapers even though I'd like to be running 4 because I didn't have 20 exalts left to get another thingy for them. A greater socket currency for them. But at the same time, in a normal world, you'd have had that drop by now and you'd easily be 4-linking all your stuff. And that's totally cool. And it would be a fun option to have. But I also didn't want to. It was important to me that we follow the rules of the builds of the thing strictly and that we not be like, oh, well, this doesn't count as costing money or that doesn't count as costing money. Like, if you have 300 exalts, you should be able to do the stuff I did. And that was important to me. Although, I make no promises on the value of an exalt tomorrow because apparently that's not. I'm waiting for us to move to the chaos standard. Mm-hmm. No, not it. Both the wrong red ones. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think we'll move to a chaos standard soon. It seems like a lot of people are already doing it. When I was doing my last round of shopping just now, I saw like maybe a quarter of everything listed was listed in exalts. Or, sorry, chaos. So, forgot to cast paint offering. Not that it matters. This is free. Yeah, bam. Yeah, level 81, difficulty 4 map boss, completely mulched. I think the map is already complete, but we'll double check just to make sure we didn't get an extra breach in one of the corners. Now we're down to 41. We're done here. All right. So Thanks for coming along on this ride. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, it was a lot of fun to do this, and I had a really good time demonstrating all of this. I hope it was informative, useful, or at least an enjoyable watch. Y'all have a good one.